The Rock. It's play before the hometown crowd here in downtown. Down Houston, Texas. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Carter. West outside. Duncan with the block. Deflects the pass. Anthony with it. Now defended by Bryant. And Anthony is good for three. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Sinks the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Malone gets the bucket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Griffin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's West. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kobe. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Irving. On the wing, Irving. Houston moving the ball around. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. A nice shot by Gervin.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bryant from deep three. That one's off, still out of sync. Timberwolves leading by 11. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. A shot by Duncan, nobody around. And count it from 19 feet away.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
The three from English. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Bryant. Malone wide open. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The three from English. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Irving. Down low. Now, here's English. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Now here is Carter. Rest outside. From deep, Malone. The rebound by Gervin.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 11. Garnett, right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Shades.
2 minutes.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Houston. Nash outside. Shoots it up. The rebound by Garnett.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. 1:22 left in the first quarter. McGrady with the ball. Phillips picks him up defensively. And they recover it. Hill deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Shooting for the away team.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Something that Nash really excels at, his awareness of finding open teammates is incredible.
Cunningham. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Cunningham following the miss by Paul Pierce. Now Garnett, still without a basket. The shot missing. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
It'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
Minnesota leading by 16. And here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Garnett, the screen. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points.
25.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
6 on the shot clock. West outside. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Irving. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Number 7. Jermaine.
Carter with it. Pass to Irving. The rebound by Garnett. Minnesota leading by 16. Embiid inside the line. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
That one falls.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
16 foul. Substitution.
Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Puts up a deep 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Rockets trailed by 14. Here is Carter. Back to Irving. Carter with the screen. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on English. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Johnson, right side. Here's Jackson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Carter for three. Tipped away.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Timberwolves leading by 17. Richardson right side. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vince Carter grabs the miss. West with a wide open look. That's in there. Carter with the assist. West has got 5 points so far.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment. Money.
It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's West. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Garnett. Count that one. Garnett's got his second basket.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Rockets trail by 19. Nash outside. Pass to Shades. Back to Nash. Here's Shades. Guarded by Green. Nash outside. And stolen by Richardson. Garnett in the post. It's rebounded by Houston. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Nash outside. Pass to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Pierce not giving the defense any chance to stop him on that drive.
Here's Billups. And the layup's good off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And here is Anunoby. Daniels from outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Collins. Back to Billups. Here's Collins. The kick out to Pierce. Oh, good on the three. Timberwolves leading by 15. Anunoby has the open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Pierce. And stolen by Richardson. One-on-one here. And here's Green outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Shays. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Billups. Clock at 6. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And stolen by Billups. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's an 18-point game. The kick out to Irving. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Minnesota leading by 18. Deep 2 from Anthony. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Anthony's got the first points of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Out to Kobe. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. And then Carter with the jam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Basket good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Gervin for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gervin's got 8 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Irving's shot is good.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. And this format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Let's go. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Malone can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And you watch Jason Tatum
year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The deep three from Green. And they'll get another chance. Puts up a three. Kept alive, Minnesota. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony wanted to see that play finish the right way. Good job on the offensive glass.
Here's Kobe. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Embiid the screen. Here's Gervin. Chalk up 2 there. Gervin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, it looks like anytime Gervin gets within 15 feet of the hoop, he's knocking it in. And there's not a ton you can do about it. This guy is a scorer.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Back to Johnson. Spins. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Magic doing a little self-serve, going vertical on him.
Here's Bryant. Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Johnson inside. Pass to Gervin. West with the steal. Bryant with it, guarded by Gervin. And Kobe gets it to go.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is, because to me it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
To the paint, Embiid in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. Rockets trail by 16. Here's Carter, and there's the drive. Second shot opportunity. Bryant outside. Goes up again. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
I tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul him.
And Kobe drops them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Kobe with the steal. 1:10 left to play in the third. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now here's Billups to the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And dependable at running the offense. Billups just understands his teammates depend on him to get them involved.
McGrady outside. Pass to Garnett. Here's Billups. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 12. To the right side. It's stolen by Cunningham. English on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Kobe.
Very few athletes are built like Kobe Bryant.
Now Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Good on the three-point shot. English has got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's McGrady. Going inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. McGrady's got his first points of the night.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
And here's Nash. Excellent D there from Garnett. Duncan with it. McGrady up top. And stolen by Nash. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 15. And here's English for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Back to Billups. Pass to Shaves. It's stolen by Cunningham. No one near him. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And Garnett misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the call will be against Alex English. And that'll be his third foul so far. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Pierce. Nash outside. Out to West. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Timberwolves. McGrady. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Out to West. Garnett with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Cowens. 6 to shoot. And then Irving slams it in.
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
Garnett, the screen. Fires away from way outside. Cunningham's shot is off. It's trailed by 15. Pass to Pierce. Over to the wing. Now here's West. From downtown. The shot by Pierce will not go. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Nash. English with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Cowens. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Here's McGrady. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
West down low. Rebound, Minnesota. Cunningham for three. Kept alive. Garnett. And here's English for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
English has got 12 points in just the second half. Now here's Irving. And here's West from the arc. Duncan outside. Garnett high post. No good from Duncan.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Pierce. West outside.
2 minutes remaining.
The kick out to Pierce.
2 minutes.
Here's Cowens. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
1:53 left in the game. Outside Anthony. Launches a three. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Here's Carter with the drive. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Timberwolves leading by 20. Anthony left side. Embiid wide open. That one's good from the corner.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Alex English.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Houston moving it around. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Defensive foul. Carmelo Anthony.
You know, Moses Malone is a true two-way player. He's an outstanding talent on both ends of the floor, able to score in dominating fashion, and really a ferocious rebounder.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, George Gervin. Taking.
And both free throws good for Gervin.
Known as the Iceman, there is not a better moniker for a guy than George Gervin's Iceman, Mr. Cool bucket getter nickname. An incredibly crafty scoring swingman.
And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. English looking around. Over Pierce. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 16. The shot by Pierce will not go. Deep 2 from Anthony. The shot, no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.